Welcome to Talking Grit.
If you had to give one game ball for the defense, if you could only give one game ball, I think it's an easy answer. But if you could only give one?
Let's go to give 2 game balls because Branch. That's an easy
not
answer,
the
right?
rules,
Right.
Jason.
I know, but it's a more fun game because we're
Okay.
both gonna pick Branch, right?
Well, that's why I said I thought there was an obvious answer, and you said it.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can just talk about let's go.
Okay. Branch. Especially when we get to the all 22, which we're gonna do again at the end. After the regular portion of our podcast is done. If you stick around, you're listening to us now. We're gonna do the all 22 at the end again. It's fun for Jacob and I. We hope you enjoy it too. I hope you get something out of it. I know I do. I would say Branch just looks like just this amazing chess piece that you could put anywhere on the field and you could trust him to make a play. He is super dynamic. Had another forced fumble. Actually, two forced fumbles on one play.
That
got called back, unfortunately, with a penalty. But that was, if it isn't clear by now that we need to lock him up with an extension in the offseason, then I don't know what is, because he's very key to what we do on this defense and makes it run so much better.
Yeah, he played out of his mind. He had multiple huge hits, multiple forced fumbles. I really liked, which I don't know if you pinpointed this one, but it may have been the sack or maybe just when he had that roughing the passer, but they had him lined up like over the tight end, and he lined up. He didn't give away or anything. He's just lined up as if he's covering that man. As soon as the ball snap, he takes off, and he's got just a free lane. And I think it was the roughing the passer where it was like DeAndre Swift had to choose between blocking Branch or blocking Anzalone. He had to go one or the other, and then Branch just had that free reign, which stinks because that was a nice pressure. He jumps in the air. Live, could you tell? He kind of hit him a little high, but that was Terrion Arnold's first interception there, and he got called back for that roughing the passer.
Yeah, well, I thought you could see that Branch was gonna. We thought it was tipped. We thought that maybe Branch tipped that, just live when we saw it. But when I saw the flag, I thought, he probably, had his hands out to block the pass and came down and hit his helmet. That's not what happened. It was basically Caleb kind of like shrugged his shoulders and hit him with his chest and the head. I thought it's a ticky-tack call, to be honest with you. I don't know what Branch is supposed to do there. I get it if his hands hit him in the head or something like that, but your chest? Come on. That's just part of football. I don't agree with it. And then to make it even worse was that we were all like, the guy behind me was like really wanted Terrion to get an interception. We all do, right? We wanted to see him get his first one, and for him to get it and then to take it away. Oh my God. And it was a second almost interception of the game. He had another tipped one that was almost that he had his hands on earlier too. So it was disappointing from all the angles. We could have got another turnover. Branch made a great play. Got stupid call. I think I get it. If it was Goff, I'd want it to be called, but I still think it sucked. It's not in the spirit of roughing the passer, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was high, but it was not a forcible contact. It wasn't like you already said. What are you supposed to? He jumped up in the air. Like, he's got to come down. It wasn't like, the ball was already thrown. It wasn't like he drove into Caleb or took him down or anything. He just kind of touched him at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was still an awesome play. Still a great play. Still, sent the pressure. That was before the sack. The sack was on a similar play when he came in and kind of got the sack. But, outside of that, he had a nice pass breakup on Rome Odunze where he almost caught the ball. Branch came over and smacked him. He had a tackle on Swift where Branch is all the way on the other side of the field. The run goes that way, and Branch just like a missile just comes across and hits him. He just had a great game all around.
Mm-hmm.